This episode of Horse Shelter Heroes is sponsored by
Celia.
We're going to tell you more about it later, but I'm super excited to have Celia on board to help us rescue even more horses. I've had many secrets, but I have a really big announcement to make.
So while Troy was feeding, he noticed Dino had like a very swollen eye with some significant discharge.
They're running. We got the donkeys and everyone out.
He's in pretty bad shape. We're gonna shoot some x-rays on him and we're gonna see what his coffin bones are doing.
So Todd is coming this morning to do some riding evaluations on some of the horses that we have.
I've had many secrets that I haven't been able to tell, but I have a really big announcement to make about our veterinarian situation. So just watch the end of this episode for my secret to come out. You know, we've been needing a veterinarian here desperately. Well, anyways, just watch the episode and then look for me at the end and I will tell you what's happening.
Right now I am just grooming up Patch. I'm gonna put the saddle on him and I'm gonna work on riding him a little bit. I did see his riding evaluation that Todd did. He is broke to ride, but I'm just gonna keep him going, see what he really needs work on under saddle. We got Patch in the buyout that we did in September. He is broke to ride, but he is completely blind. I'm just kind of seeing where he's at. Where he's at today, so we can keep his training going and moving forward. I'd say he'd make somebody a really great horse as long as they understand what they have to do with them. And he doesn't take much to correct either. If I want him to go a certain way, I barely have to pick up on that side and just start looking over there, and he can feel my body moving in that direction. If I want to stop, I just have to stop my seat. But I don't think he's going to need much refreshing really to do much or be a good horse for somebody. I would say he's a level 2 just because the fact that he is blind, but I would feel pretty confident in anybody being able to get on top of him and guide him around. If you look in the direction you want to go and you start to just ask him to go that way, he's going that way. Whoa, yeah, the kid. So that is all I'm going to do with him. I just really wanted to see if he needed really any correcting or extensive training, but he doesn't. His only issue is that he's blind, and that's not really even an issue. So if you're interested in Patch or any other animal that we have here, you can check our adoption page.
So we just brought in all the donkeys from the September buyout, and we're gonna just go and evaluate them, see if they can pick up their feet so that we can get them seen by a farrier.
It's like a sunrise, warming us up, and spending all your time lifting me up. Sunshine, betting on a good time. I've been chasing butterflies all afternoon. I just cruising on the highlight, spending all of my time kicking with you.
He does like the sweetest little threat. Oh no, I got your butt.
All of the things I've been worrying seem to be disappearing now. Ooh, honey, with you, oh.
He doesn't care, he just walks.
That's all we were trying to do, Sully. That's all we're looking for.
So this is Opie, and he's a really good friendly donkey until you try to pick up his back feet. He did let me pick up his fronts after a minute. He kind of tries to walk with you, but his backs he's not too happy about, but that's just something for us to work on because nobody can be perfect.
Hands in the stars, we're beautiful now.
All right, so we just got finished up with Paquito. He's a typical baby and he hasn't been handled, so a couple training sessions and he should at least have his basic ground manners and be able to see a farrier soon. His feet look really good right now, but he's gonna need that once he gets a little older. So we just got done evaluating all of the donkeys. Some of them are really good about their feet, some are not so great about their feet, so now we've got a list on who needs work and who doesn't, but very excited to be handling all these cute little faces.
So while Troy was feeding, he noticed that Dino had like a very swollen eye with some significant discharge. So I sent a picture of it to Dr. Lydia, and she's given me a bunch of different treatments that we can try. So I'm gonna go out and catch him and get him treated. Poor baby Dino. It's okay, buddy. I'll try not to touch it. Dr. Lydia believes that he has a significant ulcer and a corneal ulcer. So he's gonna be getting IV Banamine. He's also gonna be getting 2 different eye drops, as well as she recommended that we put serum in his eye as well, which is a really cool treatment that we do by drawing his blood, spinning down the serum, and then also putting that in his eye. We're gonna do all 3 of those things, and he's gonna get that at least twice today. This is an antibiotic ointment. He's getting some Banamine, which is anti-inflammatory. So we went ahead and administered all the treatment that Dr. Lydia prescribed with the different eye drops. He is going to get treated at least once more today before we go home, and I will send updates to her, and hopefully he recovers well.
How did Chunko know I needed help? I got a nice chicken coop Chunko can sit in. My rooster will love it.
He might be pecked to death though. He can't really defend himself.
He won't be this fat by the end of it.
See?
I need it this week.
Yeah, see?
Everyone loves Chunko.
I told you, yeah.
And I don't do chickens.
You don't like chickens?
No.
She loves chickens, she just doesn't like these kind of chickens.
My neighbor's chicken sounds just like that. His rooster.
Like that?
Yes. That's all I think of every time I see it is John's chickens live behind me.
I know who else to give this to. Here you go.
I need that today, John.
I knew it.
You're amazing.
See?
What would I do without John and his chickens, huh? All this paperwork and all this stuff to do, but the chickens make it so much better.
See? This is why everybody loves Chunko. Like, even Isabella likes Chunko too. For any struggles whatsoever. See? I'm so famous. I'm even in the in that shot right there. Look at that. That's beautiful. See? Like, I'm telling you, Chunko's probably will get one right now.
Jason, what are you thankful for?
So I am extremely thankful that a little over 20 years ago, Tawnee and I were able to start Plus Humane Society, and from those little tiny humble beginnings where my day job literally paid for everything, It's grown into such an amazing organization that saved thousands and thousands of lives, and we're not done yet. And so I'm not only thankful that we've had 20 good years, I'm thankful we're probably gonna have another 20 good years, and that can help them only because of our amazing donors who make it possible.
Macy, what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for God, and I am thankful for my family and friends.
I'm thankful for my family and my friends, and then I'm actually gonna have family here to spend Thanksgiving with this year.
Puppies!
You ever seen a puppy pile? This is a puppy pile.
We're getting them dewormed because they're getting transferred tomorrow.
This is air gun, and air gun is, hold on,
3.8.
3.8 pounds.
Yeah, in your mouth. Good baby.
That's Zeus.
All of the little boy puppies are now dewormed for the second time. We dewormed them once and it just did not work. So we're gonna try a second time with the hopes that any eggs that were left the first time, we can kill the adult worms now. They are getting transferred tomorrow, so we're making sure they're all set to go to find their new homes. This year, I am thankful for all the amazing humans that I get to work with every day, and I'm even more thankful for the amazing humans that I get to go home to every night.
I'm thankful for my new job here, and that when I got here, I had a couple friendly faces that I already knew, which made the transition here a whole lot more easier. And I'm very thankful for my family at home. And they helped me through a whole lot.
I'm the familiar face. We went to high school together, so I've known her for many, many years. So when she first came out, she was able to be more comfortable because we were actually pretty good friends.
So Tawnee, what are you thankful for?
I am really, really thankful for so many amazing staff and supporters of our organization. I'm thankful for my family and just so many amazing things. It was our 20th anniversary year for our organization, and also Jason Mayan's 20th wedding anniversary in January, and then 20th for the organization in the summer. And I'm just so grateful for everything, and I'm thankful for God's blessings, and I just pray that God will continue to bless this organization as He has done so amazingly over these last 20 years. But yeah, just thankful for everything.
Today we're going up to quarantine to finish giving boosters to the rest of the horses from the September buyout. They'll be coming down from quarantine today and getting settled into the pastures down here. This is Surefoot. He got castrated a little over a week ago now. And yeah, he's ready for all of his boosters.
They're running. We got the donkeys and everyone out. They escaped. They pushed their way out of here.
I think he knows how to pick up all of his feet.
Oh, nice.
I'm confused on why his
He just doesn't like
feet haven't
He just
been
doesn't
done
like
recently.
restraint.
If you got donkeys or horses,
This is Mohawk,
keep up on their care. I believe this is Hunk. Think so?
That's Hunk.
Yeah, it's Hunk. Thank you. He is a wild mini mule. Usually when we get mini mules here, they are pretty wild. So we'll get him down the training program and see what we can do with him.
We just finished giving boosters to the rest of the September buyout horses. They'll be coming down to the main facility now to get their training evaluations and hopefully get adopted soon.
So we had to bring up the 10-acre pasture too. We do have Todd coming out on Thursday to do some riding evaluations, kind of see if these horses are broke to ride. So to make it easier on us, we decided to bring them up today instead of waiting until Thursday morning to try to get everyone up. We're just kind of getting ahead of the game on this one. Right now we're moving the donkeys that are in pasture 10 over to pasture 9. And we're gonna bring down the donkeys from quarantine and put them into 10. So we got all the donkeys moved out of quarantine and they're where they should be. Now we just got to do some evaluations on these guys, probably in the next couple days, just to see what they need.
Just got back from Aruba. Not really working, or ready to work a 10-hour shift. Still on vacation thing. My mind is just, I'm tired.
Hey, Keith, catch.
Oh, nice. What are these?
Oh, Zelia. They
Zelia?
actually, yeah. Cellular Regeneration Daily Dose. Designed to help improve your health, may increase your energy levels, making you feel vibrant and ready to take on the day.
How many do you take?
You take about 2. Just 2.
So
No, not 4.
No,
2.
just
You
2?
take 2. Yes,
Just
2.
2?
Just 2. And that will make you feel so good. You will forget about even going to Aruba.
I'll forget about going to Aruba. I don't want to forget to Aruba, man.
No. What I was actually trying to say, Keith, is that you don't have to worry about your tiredness because Celia is going to make it better.
Oh, the tiredness.
Yes,
the tiredness.
You'll forget about the tiredness.
Now that I can forget, but not the trip. I liked going there. So that's nice. Thank you, John.
No problem. Celia, giving you that natural energy that you need. Get it now.
Right now I'm cleaning the 3 big, about 100-gallon water troughs that we have up in quarantine, getting them ready for our buyout next week. All the water troughs are now cleaned and scrubbed out, and now all that's left for me to do is to just get them all filled, and that'll probably take about a couple hours or so.
Hey Angela, what are you thankful for? I'm very thankful for my family and friends and my job here at Horse Plus.
I'm thankful for having a great family, having great coworkers, having a wonderful wife, and I'm thankful for my beautiful chickens right here. You can see them. Great buddies of mine. Comfortable.
I am gonna head out, load up the puppies, and I'm gonna take them to Hohenwald Animal Hospital for High Forest. They have got a foster for all 6 puppies. So they're gonna go get neutered and off to their new foster home. We're gonna go ahead and get these transferred to the vet so High Forest can pick them up this afternoon.
The Farrier's here. We have 10 on the list. Hopefully we can get them all done. I haven't really handled him a lot. He's supposed to be good for his feet, but he is half blind, so he like pretty much only wants to look at you on his seeing side. So we'll see how he does.
His feet aren't bad. A bit flary, a little bit out of shape, but not terrible. He'll clean up nicely if he'll stand still long enough.
You're fine. This is Opie. He has terrible feet, especially on his hinds. And we're hoping to get him trimmed up. And then while he's still sedated, ideally, we're gonna try to get x-rays, but we'll see how he does for his hinds.
Yeah,
He's in pretty bad shape. We're gonna shoot some x-rays on him here in a minute, and we're gonna see what his coffin bones are doing. I'd be surprised if we didn't see some amount of remodeling, and definitely some joint issues. I think we're gonna see some pretty open joints, but we will see.
Woo!
I don't know if you can see on the camera or not, but well, definitely on the front, you can see, there we go. You can see how curved this is. That's all, yeah, that's all degradation of the bone where that's coming apart. I'd say let's finish trimming him since we are so close and watch him. See how comfortable he is, because that's always the
And donkeys are wildly
real
resilient,
indicator.
even
Yeah,
sometimes when they
exactly.
have crazily terrible x-rays, so.
Yeah. So we just finished working on Opie over there, and he is a mess. His feet, especially his hind feet, are a mess, but they're not as bad as I maybe first expected them to be. So he's definitely got some coffin bone remodeling. His joints from like P1 down are just kind of open and twisted, and his ligaments are all messed up, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that. That's pretty much just gonna be the way he lives out the rest of his life. Some stuff might relax with regular maintenance and regular trimming. So yeah, it's just a matter of keeping an eye on him and watching him now that he's been, the first steps to correction have been taken.
What do you have, Caitlin?
I have fried ice cream for Corey because it's his birthday today. And I got Isabella one too for her. And
Fried ice cream. What does that all entail?
so I believe it's fried tortillas that are like smothered in cinnamon and sugar, fried ice cream, whipped cream, sprinkles, and chocolate syrup, I think.
Sounds great.
Oh, they're really good. They're really good. And a birthday card from all of us here at Horse Plus.
Okay.
What's
Got
that?
fried ice cream.
It's fried ice cream. And a birthday card. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Caitlin this morning told everybody that I was turning 59 years old. It's pretty accurate.
This is Patch. Patch came in the September buyout. He is totally blind, but otherwise he's fairly young. He's a really good boy, and we're hoping to adopt him out really soon.
I've got an extra haul.
This is Aries. She's another horse that also came in the September buyout, and she is also blind.
Well, we're finishing up here. We got 10 done today, 2 donkeys and a pile of horses. No injuries. Everything went pretty smooth. Everyone behaved themselves. Some of them with sedation, but that still works. So yeah, good day.
So Todd is coming this morning to do some riding evaluations on some of the horses that we have. We have 2 down here that he's gonna do, and we have anywhere between 8 and 6 that he'll do up there in quarantine. So he's gonna get through what he can today. The ones that still need some work, we'll just make some notes and figure out what they need.
And back when we were unafraid, you were taking me back to sleepless nights, phone calls and candlelights.
Everything's going pretty good so far. So we got a good meal on her hands. We've had her before a couple years ago. She was adopted out. Unfortunately, the family had to bring her back though because they were moving and they couldn't take her and her brother, I guess, with them when they were to their new place that they're moving to. But we've got a nice adoptable meal.
Those were the things I liked the most.
So we got B. She's pretty well trained. She understands all the commands. She's ready to go for an intermediate rider. It's a little bit of a fuss putting the bridle on her. Taking off, she should probably spit it right out. But she definitely knows what to do under saddle, and then she's easy to handle. So she should be good for an intermediate. Hey, this is Gus. He's another mule, probably 25 or so. Trained very well, good for an intermediate rider. He should be ready to go right away, you know, once they get his feet trimmed and everything. So he'd be a good one to do on the trails.
So we were done with our evaluations that we need to do down here. Now we're gonna head up to quarantine, evaluate the horses that we got last month.
Talking about what we'd be when we're alone. Oh, those were the days.
So Corey and Todd are up here in quarantine doing some training evaluations for the October buyout horses. And while they're at it, I'm gonna be also here doing vaccines and dewormers for also the October buyout horses.
When the world was smaller and everything was ours, you're taking me back. You're taking me back. When the world was smaller and everything was ours, you're taking me back. You're taking me back.
Gonna need a lot of practice. Number one, I think the Hackamore heads are a little bit messed up because she doesn't have a bit. And wanders a little bit. She wants to wander.
So Godiva did good on her riding evaluation. She does need to build up a little bit of muscle, so we're gonna try to get her down in the training program and get her rode a few times a week. So this is Jester, and Jester is doing really well for his riding evaluation, it looks like. He was a little bit nervous to get caught, but he seems like he does have a little bit of experience under saddle, so that's always a good thing.
When everything moves slower, you're taking me back.
So this is Sterling. Sterling is a younger gray quarter horse. I believe he's a quarter horse at least. He appears to be about 6 years old, and he is extremely skittish. I don't think he's really had much handling. Somebody probably put the time in to get him broke to lead. And then either he went blind or maybe he was born that way, I don't know, but he definitely needs a lot of work.
So take me back when we were younger, and back when we were unafraid. Starry-eyed and full of wonder, take me back to the better days.
Bonanza did really good. He is going to need probably just a little bit of work. I'll just calm him down, but I'm sure after he gets down to the main part of the facility and has a chance to settle down and he's worked with every day that he will do really well. He is broke to ride. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he does in the training program.
We gave vaccines to all of the rest of the October buyout horses, and they'll be ready to come down to the main facility at the beginning of next week.
This is Arwen. Arwen is acting pretty nervous today. Just from the looks of things, it doesn't look like she has much experience leading, but I think it's more nerves than anything. She does look like she has had Farrier care at least one point in her life. So I think just being traded around, she probably got some pretty rough handling with some people that she was with in her past. So hopefully we can get her back on the right track and show her that people are not bad. So we are done up here in quarantine. We got quite a few riding evaluations done today. There are a few horses that are still gonna need some more time. Probably be better to evaluate them in the round pen. Right now though, we're gonna go and evaluate Black Beauty and see what he knows.
Yep, probably a breeder.
Yeah.
Don't know if he's gonna.
That was my guess, honestly.
Yeah, it definitely round pen.
Yeah, okay. That's all we need to know.
I don't think he's gonna be too wild and crazy, you know, just a whole lot of
just doesn't know.
Sacking out.
Yeah.
Put the work into him, you get him going. Make him a rider. Man, you imagine showing up on a big trail ride on something like this? Yeah, he's got a good mind. He's settled in pretty easy. So definitely want to do a round pen day with him.
All right, so all the evaluations are done. Todd's gonna be taking off, and we've got some more stuff that we gotta get done, so we better get to it.
I know you're dying to find out what's happening with our veterinarian situation. And if you all watched our episodes, we had a week where we had multiple veterinarians coming out, and we are hiring one of those veterinarians. So Dr. Gina came out, and she did an awesome job during her working interview. So she is going to be joining us here at Horse Plus Humane Society, and we're really, really excited about that. And we need a drum roll. We're really, really excited and blessed that Dr. Lydia, who has been an amazing vet for so many years, helping us with so many different cases, her expertise is just amazing. And we love, love, love having her here, the little bits we get to have her here at Horse Plus, because she was very dedicated to her other job, and just her work-life balance, she wasn't able to find it there. So she has agreed to come over and also be our full-time veterinarian. So we're gonna have 2 veterinarians here full-time, getting all the animals that need help. We're gonna be able to do way more spay-neuters. We're going to be able to do way more procedures and get in depth with lamenesses and get all these horses' dentals, and I am so excited. So we went from having one veterinarian to not having a veterinarian and just Lydia part-time again, to we're gonna be having 2 veterinarians here full-time, and I am just so ecstatic. I am thrilled to death. And not only to get Dr. Gina, who is, we're very excited to have her joining our team as well, but also to have our longtime right hand, just amazing veterinarian joining our team full-time. We'll be seeing a lot more of Dr. Lydia, and then we'd also like to give a warm welcome to Gina. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Horse Shelter Heroes, sponsored by Celia. Celia is an amazing company, and they want to help horses. 20% of every order purchased through Celia will be donated to Horse Plus Humane Society, and the exciting thing is, if we can get 100 orders within the first month, they'll donate enough to save,
we'll be able to save one more horse.
They will donate $1,000 if we can sell to 100 people their first order. So check it out. The product is great, and the energy drink, I mean, you've seen in the episode, it helped out our staff, and you can always purchase it and send it to us as well. And it's really important to have, all the supplements that we take care of for our animals. It's just as equally important to take care of ourselves. So please check out their website, place an order with the link below, and help us get to that 100 orders so we can rescue one more horse.